Everybody in Creative Cloud, this is Kaz here, just going to do you a quick tutorial of how I learnt to use Brusho. Brusho is a brilliant medium. It's dried ink pigment basically, but very concentrated, so you literally need a few grains of the stuff. Otherwise it can sometimes lead to a big muddy puddle of nothing. So today I'm going to just do a very simple demonstration of how I do flowers. So I have two greens here today. One is sea green and one is leaf green. I would normally use a bit of olive as well, but I'm going to use the brighter ones for you to see how it, better on the video it comes out. And I'm using purple and violet for the first time together, so that will be interesting for the actual flower bits. Right, okay, I'll just take a normal. If you notice here as well, I make a hole in the top, and I also take the seal off mine because very often I will want to mix something up for a glaze, so I'll make a very watery solution of Brusho. So then I'll take out the seal, open the cap up and take a very tiny amount on a spatula thing and chuck it in the jar of water, and hey presto, this one still has the seal on it. Obviously I haven't made a wash with that yet. Okay, so here we are. This is just my sketchbook actually, nothing special, but you should really use watercolour paper or something mixed media. Right, it's just, my water's dirty. I'm just going to take a round brush and draw with water, paint with water, a few squiggles. These will be the stems. And then we'll take some leaf green and just sprinkle that onto the page. And then what I do is I use my brush to just move the pigment around, basically just into the water beads that you have already put in place with your paintbrush before. And here we go. So I might just do something like that, This needs seeing too, so if you need to get a little bit more water just to play with the colour, there you see. Whoops, it's hard doing this by one hand. Okay, that's not actually great, but there you are. Okay, let's try the other green. What have I got? Leaf green. Let's try sea green. Well, that looks like sea blue, doesn't it? But anyway, you get the green tones and yellow tones coming through. I love the way it does these really simple washy looks without trying too hard. Actually, just let the Brusho work for you and the paper work for you. You just sort of push it around until you're happy with what's on your page. Now we'll do a flower bud or whatever. We'll see which. So I've got some water on my paintbrush and I'm just going to dab it on there, push it up a bit, maybe a few more drops just to. Now we will use the purple. Do you see that? It almost makes its own flower shape. All you have to do is just let it go where it wants to. and move about a bit if you want to. Sometimes it does it perfectly first time. I probably would have left that the way it was, but I'm just for demonstration purposes. Whoops, sorry, the camera's off. So there, that is just how simple and fabulous it is to work with Brusho. Well, I'll show you one more. I think that one's nice like that. I might use the bigger brush. Right, we'll put a glob, how about on this one here? Let's try violet this time because I haven't used that very much. See if it's as nice as, and there's violet. It's quite similar to purple, I guess, but possibly a bit more blue. We'll just move that around a bit. Oops. And there we have it. Now I would probably get a darker green later when this is dry and just do, you know, a little bit of a cap there so it looks as if it's just come out of a bud. Sometimes I might put a bit of yellow or a bit of orange just in the centre there to make it look like a stamens, you know, with pollen on. And then what I usually do, if I'm doing a simple picture like this and don't want it too complicated, just to finish it off, I would probably do a bit of water around here somewhere. And up there, whoops, I've got a bit of, that's how strong this is. There's a couple of dry pieces of Brusho there. What colour shall we, well there's blues and greens. I think it needs a turquoise in here, and I love the Brusho turquoise. Right, oops, drop that everywhere. The same story again, that's literally all you have to do. I tend to use this method with Brusho rather than spraying it with water with a mister, because I've got more control over it then. But if I was going to use the sprayer, I would have covered this part with, when it's dry, with a bit of kitchen roll, so that none of the Brusho crystals get up into the flower part. Push that around there, maybe around there. Sorry, it really is rubbish. I'm going to try and, I'm too shy to show my face, so this is why I'm holding it with one hand. But I will have to work away. So, I'm going to stand up so you can sort of see this. Yeah, okay, well I probably would have done, you know, more flowers on there, a couple of leaves, and also maybe turned that blue bit thing, turquoise thing, into a bit of a vase or something that it looks like it's coming out of. Yeah, so that is a very, very simple exercise that achieves a very nice result, I think. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.